Good evening. Thanks for being here tonight. There's a brouhaha bubbling over halibut on our coast, over who gets to fish it, when they get to fish it, and how much they can take. The federal government is expected to bring down a decision on halibut quotas within the next week, but already commercial, recreational, and now First Nations fishermen are battling over allowable halibut catch even before the season begins. Our Jonathan Bartlett has the story. He's live in our Nanaimo newsroom with details. Jonathan.
Hudson, the Huu-aye-aht First Nation out of Port Alberni has come out swinging in the halibut battle, saying changes to the sports fishing quota will take food from the mouths of their people. When Clyde Wicks looks out over all these boats tied up in Port Alberni, he sees lost opportunity.
And it really bothers me that you see all these boats sitting here at the dock and there's no activity in a community that's been built on sports fishing over the years.
The Department of Fisheries and Oceans has yet to make a decision on this year's halibut fishery, in particular the halibut quota, the divvying up of catchable fish between the commercial and sport fisheries.
We have lots of guides, charter boats all up and down this coast that are sitting idle. This is the shoulder season for these operators.
Robert Dennis with the Huu-aye-aht First Nation would like to see a decision soon too, but he's concerned that Ottawa may change the quota in favor of the sports fishery.
If they were to reduce the commercial component, it could be at the end of the day that we wouldn't be compensated for that lost benefit.
Dennis says with only 49 days left before the Huu-aye-aht Treaty is officially implemented, their negotiated fishing rights are under threat.
You know, our treaty rights in our treaty are very important. We're talking about Huu-aye-aht families that want to take halibut home to feed their families. That's what we're talking about. Traditionally, they've always been able to take thousands and thousands of pounds home for their own use. Well, that's been diminished over the years. And now the sports fishing lobby even wants to diminish that more. And I oppose that.
But the Sports Fishing Coalition says this has nothing to do with taking fish away from First Nation commercial fishers. It's all about allocation.
We are not suggesting for a minute that we take more than the allowable catch that's set by the Pacific Halibut Foundation. It's all about allocation, and it's unfair that 88% of that allocation goes to the commercial sector, 12% goes to the rest of Canadians, and here in BC alone, we have over 100,000 recreational anglers going out fishing halibut.
No one from the Department of Fisheries and Oceans would comment today, except to say that the decision on the halibut fishery hasn't been made yet, but they expect a decision soon. Which won't be soon enough for anyone who makes a living and feeds their families catching halibut. I also spoke to David Boys with the Pacific Halibut Management Association. He says he agrees with the Huu-aye-aht First Nation and says divisions sorted out in 2003 have not been adhered to by the sports fishery. In fact, he says they've overfished by 800,000 pounds of halibut over the last 4 years. He says if the lodge and charter sector want more halibut, they should have to purchase quota from the commercial sector. The Sport Fishing Coalition says that would be unfair. 88% of the allowable catch goes to 436 commercial fishers who basically got their quota for free. A decision from Ottawa could come out as early as Monday. Hudson?
All right, we'll watch for it. Jonathan, thanks.
Thank you.